I am a lover of words who was turned off reading at a young age because of my dad's book problem. My dad was a literary critic, so growing up we had about 3 to 5 books delivered to the house daily. And because my dad had trouble letting go of things, the books left the house at a rate of about 3 to 5 a year. At 4, I had my first mental breakdown over the fact that I couldn't yet read. This had nothing to do with a thirst for knowledge and everything to do with an inferiority complex. Literacy was obviously the most valued skill in my household, and one glance under any piece of furniture told me that I would never catch up if I didn't start immediately. In high school, you couldn't walk in my dad's house except along paths carved between stacks and stacks and stacks of books. I rebelled by acting like I didn't care about any of them and screamed every time my dad tried to talk to me about one, which is sad because I secretly loved reading and also secretly loved my dad. But the books were my enemies, and I refused to bond in this way. I resented there not being space in my house, but more importantly, I resented information as a pathetic substitute for real intimacy. I wanted to reach a father beyond the protective layer of ideas and words and names of authors I didn't know and refused to look up. I saw him building a little cocoon for himself of books to protect him from death or other people. And I saw it as my job to destroy this cocoon. Looking back, I wish I could have seen my dad's eagerness to talk about books as an attempt at intimacy instead of an assault on it. He was trying to share his passion with me, and I could have learned a lot if I had just been willing to listen. Despite the fact that we're both writers, I still feel like my dad and I are best without words. I feel closest to him on bike rides or hikes or just driving. He told me I could say whatever I wanted about him in this video, which I thought was a really wonderful thing for a father to say. Dad, you are a crazy hoarder, but you can stockpile all of my love.